Cool. It's been a while since I uploaded a video. I've been behind schedule. Been very busy, but yeah, starting off the day with another video, man. This one is if you're broke at 20, watch this before it's too late, and that's real. I won't lie. 20's a weird age. You just start your 20s. You're young. You're ambitious. You want all these different things, but for most, you haven't got there yet. But to be honest, being broke at 20 isn't actually the problem. It's staying there. It's skipping 10 years and nothing's changed. You ain't done nothing new. You haven't tried anything. You haven't made any improvements. That's really the scary part. I think your 20s is where you set yourself up for your 30s. This is where you have your most energy. This is where you have the most risks you can take. You should have the highest risk appetite. I mean, you don't have to look after a family, kids. All you really have to look after is yourself. You're just a baby, so you're just out of that now, and you're getting used to just looking after yourself, like there's not much that is there to hold you back and hold you down. It's literally you v the world. And your 20s is the perfect time for you to really go for everything to build for the rest of your life, and not necessarily the rest of your life, but your 30s. If you want to make your 30s easier, it's all down to your 20s, and your 40s will be all down to your 30s, and your 50s will be all down to it kind of is like a sequel. But yeah, man, there's common traps that will hold you back. If you want to stay, broke in your 20s, then continue to party, continue to time waste and not think time's fleeting. Because let me tell you one thing, you might think you have a lot of time, but you don't. I have a lot of conversations with people that are, 35, 40, in different fields, and they say you got time, and I say no, I don't. I don't feel like that. I don't have time, because I'm sure for you could have clicked your fingers and you was 20 a minute ago, and I know I'm gonna go through the same. I can click my fingers. I remember when I was 10, and I don't feel in the back of my mind that doesn't feel that long ago. So I know that 30 is not far, and I know that 40 is not far, and I understand that time is fleeting. It's gonna go. It's moving quicker than anything else, and it's something I can't buy, and it's something I appreciate. So I understand that, yeah, my time's precious, and you can't be wasting it. You can't be going and partying every weekend. You can't be hanging around with bad friends that are just showing you negative things and holding you down and getting you to do dumb stuff and get in trouble and ruining stuff for you. Your friends in your circle is a huge thing. You're some of the 5 people that you hang out with, like if a girl's 4 of her friends are hoes and she's the 5th one, you're gonna most likely become a hoe. And then another analogy, if, I don't know, for the guy's friends are millionaires, I guarantee you the 5th one's gonna become a millionaire, because that's what you're surrounded by. That's your environment. With the girls, all her friends are going in V classes and going hotels every night. Where's she gonna end up? She's gonna end up in the apartment. She's gonna end up in the club. She's gonna end up in the same V class. She's gonna end up in the same environment. She's gonna become the same thing. 5 lions was walking towards me. Trust me, I wouldn't know which one's gonna bite me. I'm gonna look at them all the same. It's the same thing as that. Like your friends are a sum of you, and they can really dictate the path that you go on. So make sure you choose your friends wisely, and not necessarily meaning get rid of certain friends, but know where you put your time. Not spend 10 hours a week hanging out with the friends that are holding you back. Check up on them. Still be friends, but don't drag it, is basically what I'm trying to say. And yeah, there's mindset shifts also that have to be done during your 20s. You have to separate yourself. You have to become 1% better each day. You need to move forward. But yeah, man, you have to prove to yourself that you're not average, man. You gotta feel it in your bones, in your body. Like, it's not something that can be taught, I don't think. Anyway, because I weren't necessarily taught it. It's something that I just over time adapted and realized that was within me. But you need to be switched on. You can't get left behind. You can't get gapped. And when I say learning's key, it is so key, because there's so much things that I even still need to learn about and implement myself. Because you got to feel like you ain't done it all. You got to stay the student. If you want to become a master, you have to always stay the student. Like, that's key. You got to always have that mindset that you don't know it all and that you need to keep learning, and then implementing. And trust me, like your 20s, you have to take them serious. Like, start now. Like, actually start now, because there's so many people. Even if you're watching this and you're younger, majority of the people watching this are probably 16 to 23. Start at 16. I started at 17. Start earlier than me. Start at 15 if you want to do. Just start. The earlier you start, the earlier you finish. And I'm not necessarily saying finish meaning retire, but the earlier you get to a certain point that you always wanted, you know? I mean, you might want 3 properties, or you might want to move abroad, or you might want a business. Like, the earlier you start, the more likely it's going to happen. Like, it's going to happen quicker, basically. So start, and don't be afraid to start and take risks, man. In your 20s, you have no family, you have no big responsibilities. I mean, unless you had kids early, and you know, I'm pro. I gotta live my life. I feel like at first, I always, when I was younger, thought I was gonna have kids at 23, 24, and I could. I mean, I'm saying it like I'm at 23 or 24, but I could. But now that I'm here, I'm like, nah, like, I need to live my life. Like, I don't wanna, because once I have kids, my whole life's devoted to them. You know, like I always will think about my kids. I always will put my kids first, and I feel like they're gonna have so many years of that, and I need to have a few more years of me putting myself first. Because I feels like I was in school about 6 years ago, 5, 6 years ago. I've only had 5, 6 years to really live my life, you know? For me to pick up my phone right now and book a ticket and leave the country for 3 months. That experience to me in this game has only come in the last 5 years, and I know that that's not a lot of time in the grand scheme of things, and I want more of that. I want more of that time. I need more of that time. It's my life. It's my story, and I can tell that that's just something that means a lot to me. But yeah, if you wanna really get to it in your 20s, and you don't want to stay broke, you don't want to stay average, and you need to not do average things. The only thing that's gonna change your situation is you, you know. And if you don't put your foot forward and actually go for changing certain things, you're gonna stay in the same position. Like, it has to be a day one thing. You have to start today. You have to start as soon as possible. You need to get moving forward. And then again, the culture and the dumb stuff, like partying and drugs and like all that, like, silly stuff that's holding you back. Like, don't indulge. Like, don't indulge. And especially don't indulge on a common, regular basis. Like, cool, say someone has a drink or two, or goes partying. Do it here and there. Do it when you feel like you deserve it. Do it maybe once a month. Do it, like, be human. Go live. But I'm talking about repetitively, someone keeping that in their routine every week, every other day, like just doing that same things. You're gonna fuck yourself up. And I had to say that word F, because it's real. You're really gonna mess yourself up in the long run, and your dopamine receptors are gonna be fried. And all those nights that you're spending that money, you're going partying, you're doing the drugs, you're getting lapped. There's people that are taking this stuff serious. The parties are not going nowhere. The drugs are not going nowhere. The girls are not going nowhere. Like, the only thing that's going somewhere is the time. Like, that's it. Even the money's not going anywhere, but the time. You being able to be in your 20s, like, I know for a fact in 10 years' time I would not be able to function the way I function now. I've woken up 8 a.m. every single day in the last 9 days. I've started my day off straight to it. Late nights, I'm going to bed at like 2:33, and I'm waking up at 8 a.m. I'm having 1 hour nap during the day. I'm just like, this level of energy and optimacy and the way I can move in my days is not going to be like this forever. How can I record now? I'm going to record like 4 videos, go gym, do a mad session, go back, edit all the 4 videos. Like, all this energy that I have to just, within my hours of the day, go for it, that's gonna go soon. And I know that where I'm at 80% now is gonna go down to 70. It's like having a phone for longer. The battery life just dies and dies and goes down more and more the older it gets. You know, when you get a new iPhone and it's at 100%, it lasts the whole day. You know, and then after 2 years of having that phone, that 100% starts to last 12 hours, and you're thinking, why is my battery not lasting that long? And that's the thing with age. It's like, you have a lot of energy now, you have a lot of time, and when you're in your 20s, you need to use that, utilize it, utilize those late nights and early mornings, utilize your capacity to just take risks and not have as much responsibilities and overheads over you. Like, go for it. Just go for it, man. That's all I have to say in this video. And yeah, just prove to yourself that you're not average. You know, feel angry when you're not where you want to be. Feel angry when you ain't got the things that you deserve. It should irritate you, should piss you off in your soul. It should actually get you angry. Like, prove to yourself you're not average, man. If you don't want to make money online, you don't want to start, you know, utilizing the gold rush that's in front of you lot right now, then make sure you join the vote. I highly recommend. We're gonna do a meet-up soon. The vote's great, man. There's the classroom sector in there. We got a whole load of things. Check asmalls.com if you want to get the info on it, man. But yeah, man, if you're broke at 20, watch this before it's too late. I think I nailed a few things, but in the end of it, just go for it, man. It's never too late, man. It's never too late. You could be watching this in your 30, man. You're good. Just keep going. Men, especially, you can hit your peak at 50, man. Like, it's never actually too late. But yeah, hope you lot enjoyed anyway. Videos are back. See you lot soon.